The third day of the Tattersalls December foal sale is always the highlight of the 4-day sale, and this year's eagerly anticipated Friday session proved no exception. It was lot 1010, a Galileo-owned sister to Group 1 winner Decorated Knight, who lit up the sales ring when selling for 1.7 million guineas. The most expensive filly foal sold anywhere in the world this year. Bids were landed by Julian Dollar of Newsells Park Stud and Hugo Lascelles, before the blue-blooded filly was knocked down to Tony Nurse's buying for the Blue Diamond Stud Farm. Consigned by Peter Stanley's New England Stud, but bred by Blue Diamond's owners, the sale sees the filly bought outright by Imad Al Sagar to dissolve the original partnership with Saleh Al Hamezi.
Tony Nurse's 1,700,000 buys, thank you very much indeed.
In a similar vein, Al Sagar also secured the previous lot, a See the Stars filly out of the Group 1 place Princess Noor from the family of Dream Ahead for 600,000 guineas. Hot on the heels of the sale-topping filly came a daughter of Godolphin's flagship sire Dubawi, who sold to Stroud Coleman Bloodstock for 725,000 guineas. Consigned by the Kamani's Fittock Stud on behalf of owner-breeder Gerhard Schoening, the half-sister to Australian Group 1 winner and Royal Lodge winner Best of Days held particular appeal for the successful purchasers, having acquired the Azamore 4-year-old earlier this year to join their retained Australian trainer James Cummings.
I'm a pretty small breeder. I really breed to race. The mare was bought by Henry Cecil and Crispin de Mowbray here at Tattersalls. I think she won a race in England, then Henry thought she probably wouldn't win black type, sent her to Germany, and she won black type first time out. Then when we retired her, we sent her to Azamore. Best of Days, her first product, won first time out very, very easily. I got a great offer from Godolphin. And Best of Days then won a Group 1, I think 3 or 4 weeks over a mile in Australia, which was brilliant. So I did the Dubawi foal share with a great result. We were actually the underbidders, and I would have kept her. She's a lovely foal. I hope she'll do well, and we are looking to replicate the same thing, go to Dubai again next year. When Henry died, I was had the difficult task of finding a new trainer, and I've had some with Luca, and Fittock Stud is excellent. It's really nice for me that it's so close to Newmarket. They've obviously done a great job, and the mother will stay there.
Stroud Coleman Bloodstock also secured an additional Dubawi offering when swooping just a few lots earlier for a Castlebridge consigned colt out of the Irish 1,000 guineas winner Nighttime, stretching to 700,000 guineas to add the half-brother to Group 1 winner Zukova to their list of purchases for the day. 700,000 guineas was the price also paid by Hugo Lascelles for the Frankel filly out of Group 3 winner Middle Club from Stowell Hill Stud. The filly, who hails from the family of 1,000 guineas winner Bilsden Brook, was bred and raced by the Middle Club team, which included Jocelyn Target.
This was a gorgeous Frankel filly out of a mare called Middle Club, owned by a group of us called the Middle Club, or the Middle Club team, brought together by the late and very great Bob McCreary and his amazing and lovely wife Jeanette. It's a family that they had. It's a mare that Bob bred and raced and then sold in this ring to America, and then bought back privately 2 or 3 years ago, and they invited a few chums in to take a little bits and pieces, and I'm the exceptionally lucky recipient of one of those little bits and pieces, and she sold remarkably well. She is a beauty. It's the family of Annie Power, and it traces back to a tremendous German mare that Sheikh Mohammed bought in 1981 called Anna Paula. It's not just a great family of racehorses, it's a great family of broodmares, and so it's been a pleasure to have any part of it, particularly because of the wonderful people involved. Essentially, of course, Bob. One of his last breeding plans was to send Middle Club to Frankel. It's a team who are full of passion, and we're not stratospherically rich, but we can at least, it's going to be a happy Christmas.
700,000. Hugo Lascelles. Well done, sir. Thank you so much indeed.
Another Frankel filly in the form of lot 1030, a daughter of Group 3 winning sprinter Divine, is set to join her father at Juddmonte Farms when signed for by Simon Mockridge, the farm manager of Prince Khaled Abdullah's operation, at 700,000 guineas.
Simon Mockridge, thank you very much indeed, sir.
A standout year on the racecourse, headlined by Breeders' Cup winner Newspaper of Record, saw Lope de Vega achieve a headline price of 500,000 guineas, when the West Blagdon consigned filly from the family of Cassandra Go, Halfway to Heaven and Rhododendron, sold to one agency. The same purchasers also swooped later in the evening to add a Frankel filly from New England stud to their pair of purchases for the day. The half-sister to listed winner Gobi Desert was secured for 500,000 guineas and contributed to New England stud's total of over 3.2 million guineas worth of stock sold, which left them the day's leading consigners.
Hold on and sold at 500,000.
The ninth lot to break the $500,000 guineas mark was lot 1055, a Ringfort stud consigned colt by Lope de Vega out of the Group 3 placed Indigo Lady, who was sold to Stroud Coleman Bloodstock, one of 6 purchasers, which has seen the operation spend a total of over 2.7 million guineas at this year's sale.
Stroud Coleman, 500,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed.